Hello, everybody. Hello. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully, everybody is doing well. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome, guys. We are back with some more Danmachi Infinite Combat. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. Hopefully, everybody's having a good start to the weekend, of course. Let me just tweet out and put it in the Discord that we're live right now. 1 second. Do that. There we go. That's one. And then there we continue on by going over to Twitter, good old Twitter, and sending it out that we're live right now. But yes, hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day so far, and hopefully everybody's having a wonderful weekend as well. There we go, beautiful stuff. Tariq, Nullvoid, and Leon, and Lanzo, welcome to the stream. Time for some polls. We're not playing a gacha game today. We're not playing no gacha today. I mean, we ain't playing no gacha game today. Would changing the math system to be like this game help? No, it wouldn't. I mean, it will. I mean, a little bit, but I wouldn't say a drastic amount or anything, in all honesty. I don't even think a major amount. Like, a map change is the least required thing, in all honesty. I'll have to restart the game. 1 second. It's for some reason I've noticed Infinite Combat, sometimes when I open it for the first time, it always has a little bit of a black screen whenever I get past it, and then afterwards when I reopen it, it's fine. So just have to do that, of course. Right now we will be fine in a moment. No Gamba, what a tragedy. I know, right? Not playing a gacha game on this channel could never be Gale Ride. That's not my true Gale Riot right there. He would be playing a gacha game frame one every single time. I don't know which one it is, to be honest. I think it's this one. I want to say it's this data. I don't remember which one it is. I think it's this one. I think Ice Chapter 4 is the first one we go into, is the latest one, I should say. But yeah, we're gonna continue on with some more Danmachi Infinite Combat. Of course, keep in mind, the road to 100% is still on the cards, of course, right? We're still moving our way closer and closer to that. And when I say 100%, I really do mean a 100%. I mean, getting all weapons, getting all the skill sheet unlocked, everything, all of that sort of stuff is going to be done in these runs, basically, or in this these live streams, basically. So there's a long way to go. There's a long way to go. But yes, hopefully everybody is doing well. Just reiterating that, just to make sure we're all well and sorted. Let me know if the audio is okay as well. Hopefully it should be all well and good as well on that front. I think it might be a little soft, maybe, but that's probably on my end. Yeah, it's probably on my end, because I had to lower the audio a little bit over the last few days because of the reactions and all that sort of stuff, of course, right? So I'm gonna be lowering the increasing the audio a little bit on my end, so hopefully it should be a little bit better for me as well. All right, it's taking its own sweet time in loading the save data. It's never taken this long to load the save data. There we go. I was about to say, hopefully it's not been corrupted. I'm hoping it's not been corrupted or anything. I mean, we have a backup as well, so it's not really the end of the world there. But I was like, ooh, don't do me dirty like this, game. Don't do me dirty like this. All right, let's just take a look at how we're looking at in terms of skill sheet. I don't remember where we're at in terms of the skill sheet again. Okay, so we've got a lot unlocked for eyes. To be quite honest, there's a very good chance we could do a lot of unlocks for eyes in just this chapter alone. So what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna kickstart things off with a little bit of a grind, a little bit of a sesh, basically, in the lower dungeons. We also still, actually no, we still have the main quests to go through as well, or the side quests to do as well. So let's quickly go and do this. We have a client in Riveria, Leo Salve. Please collect ingredients for shampoo on the 16th floor. It's for a lazy girl, not me. Sure, buddy, sure. All right, we'll use these settings. We'll rock with Tiona, and I think it was Tiona, or was it Tiona? I couldn't tell. I didn't see properly. Bet was the other one. I didn't see if it was Tiona or Tione. I think it might have been Tione. Yeah, it was Tione. I wasn't sure exactly, because I was like, I didn't look at it properly, but yeah, there we go. Beautiful stuff. But yes, obviously now grinding in the game should be a lot easier as well, because we managed to also unlock Belle's ability to basically get a big bonus on the skill points as well. So realistically, we will probably be spending a lot less time grinding, actually. The main thing we will do, the reason why we will be grinding more so than the skill points even, is probably to get all the materials to be able to unlock all the weapons in order to basically allow us to effectively unlock all the weapons and actually also be able to then, of course, get the needed materials. Of course, time limit is there. I should probably move and move along rather than just sticking around here. But yeah, we need to make sure we get this sorted out and done and dusted with. We're beating some Almirages here, which is pretty good because I know that there is an unlock with some of the Almirages. So that is going to be super imperative for us to get here. Hi, how are you? I just got back from church. Welcome to the stream, Lockhart. Hopefully you're having a good day. But yeah, no, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing exceptionally well. Hopefully you had a good day at the church. But yeah, I'm doing well, man. I'm doing absolutely fantastic, to be honest. But yeah, sorry about the late stream as well. I do apologize that the stream is a little bit later than normal. You know, we always do the streams a little bit earlier than this, but I kind of got caught up with a lot of the sports events happening today. Of course, we had the WWE Backlash event. So I was watching that, and then I was watching the Formula One as well, sprint and qualifying as well. So got kind of caught up with that, of course, right? So apologies on that front, but we are here, of course, ready to rock and roll. We'll be here for a while, so no worries on that front. Let me beat up all of these guys. I need to move along. God damn it. What are these spawns? Spawn at the same time if you're gonna spawn, bruh. Having to backtrack is so frustrating. But like, I want to get all these materials from the Almirages and stuff so that we can basically get the weapon or armor, I think it is. I think it's an armor, actually. It might be an armor. I could be wrong. I think it might be an armor. But let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go down this way first. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a dead end, but I don't care. There we go. Spawn. We've got 40 seconds to go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, let's see. I mean, you just get a bit more of an understanding of the characters, basically. All the gods would be a little bit more understanding of their familiar members. That's about it. Are we done here? Yeah, I think we're done here. All right, let's get the final medicine item and move along. What was the discussion in the Discord earlier about Danmachi? So yeah, no, there was some guy who commented on one of my videos regarding the 10th anniversary of Danmachi. So basically saying that there was nothing relevant released for Danmachi. And effectively, that was kind of that was not true at all, considering we had 13 light novels released. We had the season 5 announcement for the anime. We had Dankro release, of course, as well, even though I'd probably say that was one of the weaker releases in retrospect, right? But you can't say that there weren't any relevant releases to Danmachi when there were. So, I mean, it was just a little bit of that. I was just wanted to share that comment in the Discord because I felt like, you know, it's kind of annoying in that sense to see people say, something that's just completely incorrect, you know? Hello, Gail, love your channel. Appreciate it, Randy. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, yeah, it might end up bad in some cases. Of course, if Soma was a little bit more open and, you know, if he was more agreeing of what the other guys were doing, like Xanis and stuff, right? Lily would be absolutely screwed over, and so would so many other characters. But again, it's just going to change. Of course, these theories would obviously change quite a lot of things, of course, right? But again, you'd have to nitpick like literally every single moment and then, you know, say like, oh, this is what would happen, this is what would happen, this is what would happen. Again, it's just too lengthy of a discussion, and it just would be the best way to TLDR it, and that's the reason why I'm saying it. Like, it will change things because, you know, they'd understand the characters more and then, you know, be able to either screw them over or help them out. It's either or. Simple as. I mean, that's just how it's gonna work. Let's see if there's something in the shop now. Maybe something new got added. Let's buy this. As like I said, we're gonna be buying every single weapon, so we will be buying that. Nothing else here necessarily, so we're all good there. Let's move along and do the next main side quest. I should say, not main side quest. That doesn't make any sense. Let's check out the next side quest and let's see what Garrett's trial is going to be. Cannibal flower monsters have appeared again. Time to test your strength. So we have to beat the Violas. The Violasses, I should say. Violasses. Alright. Riveria and Bet as the main character, as the side characters, we will take absolutely all the way to the bank. Defeat all the Violasses. We will. We will indeed. We will absolutely trash them in one shot, I'd hope. Kind of. Not really, probably. But we'll try our very best. Would you play Dankro if it was an OG anime game and not a Danmachi? No. No, I wouldn't. I'll be very honest and say that most likely not. What I might do, depending on how it goes, and depending on how they marketed it, and what the characters look like in the story and stuff, right? Because it depends on the story execution and stuff like that. If you would have, you know, maybe interested some people, because at the end of the day, that's what matters the most, right? That's why Genshin was so interesting. Obviously, the open world aspect as well, but like, if you knew, like, oh, you know, what the story was potentially setting up to be and stuff, right? And do the characters seem interesting? Sure, but again, we wouldn't be able to tell that. But again, saying that, if let's say the characters and all were interesting, and you know, I did try the game out, I would have definitely tried it out, but I don't know if I would have constantly played it, is the only thing. That's the only difference I would say, probably. Is I don't know if I would have constantly played it, is the only thing. Where are the swans? Where are the swans? Hey, what's happening? Didn't get a notification. Yeah, that's YouTube being YouTube, to be honest. I do. That's why I like pinging in the Discord, even though I know it may annoy some people. It just lets people know that we are live, of course, as well. And just makes it a very handy experience overall. Where's the last Violas? Or is there any more Violases? Where is... Wait, am I... They didn't spawn anymore, so I don't know where it is. Unless I missed something. I'm going back to see if I missed something. I hope this doesn't count as a fail or something. I mean, I don't necessarily mind, but like, I think there should be 1 or 2 more Violases, right? Surely. Where are they? Oh, come on. Okay, game over. But brother, you didn't spawn shit for me. It says game over like as if yes, restart the quest, because I had no fucking idea what I was gonna do there. What could I have done? It just didn't give me more Viola spawns. Alright, let's try this again, and hopefully maybe we can spawn some more in, maybe. So we know where 4 spawn. I don't know where the last couple spawn, or I have to just wait in that area, maybe. Maybe I have to just wait in that area, but it doesn't make... I mean, like, come on. Alright, there we go. Let's move over here. Alright, let's beat up these guys. I mean, at least if we beat these guys, we'll be fine. But, like, it's just weird, champ. I don't know why they decided not to give me the spawn. Oh, come on, man. Stop poisoning me. Also, I give ice poison res. Come on now. Where's the poison res clutching in, man? Okay, there's nothing here. Maybe I was thinking that maybe, you know, that they didn't spawn in because I was not triggering the points. Because the thing is with this game, right? You have to be in certain positions in order for, like, spawns to activate, kind of, in a weird way. So, I was like... I was wondering, maybe I made a mistake there, but I don't think so. Alright, let's see. Maybe if I come over here. There we go. Okay, now they decide to spawn in. There we go. Nice! So we had to defeat 7. I was like, brother, come on. You best believe me. I was just like, where are they? How did the game over earlier happen, lol? I think it was because there were the Violas didn't spawn in, so I didn't beat the Violas at the time, so I had to go down. By the way, my wife is really mad that I watch your channel so much, takes so much time of my day. Glad to be able to join the stream, though. I appreciate it, and I apologize to your wife for taking so much of your time. I do apologize indeed. Hey, I remember somebody else saying the same thing ages ago when I was on Twitch. I remember, I think this was back in either the Danmimo days or when I was still playing Dokkan, I think. I think it might have been during the Dokkan days. But yeah, it's just how it is, man. It's just how it is. You gotta enjoy the content. Listen. To the wife, I will say this. Hey, you gotta let my boy watch some of my videos once a day, at least 1 per day, just 1 per day. I don't drop any more than that. But glad to see you join the stream, of course, for a little bit, of course, as always. I always appreciate people who, honestly, if you're a lurker, you chat, whatever it may be, as long as you are present in some way, shape, or form, I'll always appreciate it. I mean, there used to be a time where I would only be able to stream to like 1 or 2 people at most, and sometimes that does still happen as well, time to time, especially when I do Genshin and Honkai on the second channel. But you know, it reminds me of the good old days of like when I just was starting out and, you know, was a, you know, baby-faced, fresh-faced, you know, streamer, doing Xenoverse content and Dokkan content. It was a different time, man. It was a very different time, but it was a very fun time, to be honest. At the same time, you know, meeting new people, interacting with different individuals and stuff, it was always pretty darn cool. Hello, nice, welcome to the stream. But yes, like I always say, if you're just coming by the stream as well for a little bit as well, that's always super appreciated, man. It was super appreciated. All right, let's see. What's wrong? I mean, it depends on the situation, right? I mean, again, it depends on who's exactly rebelling and stuff, right? We don't know who would rebel in the Freya Familia necessarily. A third could be the weakest members or the strongest members. If it's the strongest members, then of course it's a one-way win. On the other side, if it's not the 1/3 that you want it to be, then it's a problem. So again, it doesn't make a difference there. In all honesty, again, it just that question can be taken in so many different ways. Smith owner, please talk to me what we need. Viola's Vines. Okay, he needs more Viola's Vines, which I can't access at this moment in time. 10 more fangs there. Black Rhino horns, and what else do I need? Potentially. And yeah, I needed more Almirage stuff, right? For the rabbit nail, that is. Okay. I mean, again, it depends on the situation and depends on who exactly is in that even split necessarily, right? Because you can make an argument and say that from the Freya Familia, Otarl is just a one-man army, you know, in himself, because of how his levels are and everything, right? It depends on strategies, depends on tactics and everything. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it just depends on all of that, I'd say. Familia, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to this skill sheet so that I can upgrade some of my thingies. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade the dagger stuff right now. So that should be some points gone towards that, 250 each. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade it so that I can complete this skill. I'm gonna get as many skill points to just clear out these things, basically. If I clear out skill map 2, then all we have is skill map 1 left. And I think then it's pretty simple and straightforward. I think that'll be fine. Need to go eating and I need to eat and I can't eat and watch at the same time. That's all well and good. No worries. Have a good dinner. I mean, that's something I do quite a lot. I just, to be honest, for me, eating and watching something is very imperative. Can Otarl control the Freya Familia like Finn does? I mean, he is the captain. He has the authority and the ability to control the Familia. But I do think that, I think it's a lesser degree because I think in terms of the Freya Familia, right? Everybody's out for themselves more so, right? Obviously, they listen to Otarl if necessary and if they believe it to be the right thing to do. But I think outside of that, I personally don't think that he has as much control as Finn does. I think a little bit, yes, not as much. I mean, we've seen this in Danmimo as well, right? Alan, Hayden, you know, Hegni, the Gulliver brothers, they're all very... What's the word? They're all very hot-headed, is the best way to put it. Honestly, they can be very hot-headed, every single one of them. Even Hayden and Hegni, to be honest, in all honesty. And Hayden, especially considering how cool of a might he can also be a bit hot-headed as well when it comes to certain matters. So, I feel like it just depends on that situation there. Alan seems to not listen to Otarl. But yeah, Alan is, I mean, like I said, he is probably the biggest culprit. Him and the Gulliver brothers are probably the biggest culprits at being very hot-headed, in all honesty. And are very unwilling to listen to Otarl compared to, like, other people as well. But yeah. My wife can be hot-headed too. Jesus Christ. Hey, I wouldn't be saying that, bro. I would not be saying that. If she's in the presence right now, I would not be saying that, big man. I would not be saying that whatsoever. Alright, let's go over here. But yeah, I'd say it depends. It depends on the situation, I would say. I think sometimes you'd see Alan listening to Otarl, but again, it depends on exactly, you know, is he interested in listening at the time, and is it worth listening to Otarl at the time? Oh, come on, mate. I think surviving these stages isn't going to be too difficult, thankfully, because I mean, we are pretty high level now. We've got a lot of stuff going on for us as well in terms of skill points and stuff. We should be okay. But yeah, I'm gonna just try and get as many skill points as possible so that we can pretty much get the second map done pretty much, which I think we should be able to do with these runs basically. All right, there we go. Bro, that hellhound just came out of nowhere, I swear down. All right, there we go. Ooh. All right, let's see now. Let's go over this way. All right, one more thing to note as well, by the way, is that this week is when we should, in theory, be getting some more information, potentially, again, this is very big potentially, on the upcoming games and stuff, because the investor reports should be coming in thick and fast over the next week for a lot of these companies, the financial reports, right? And that means that we should be getting, obviously, potential information on, obviously, Full End of Water and Light, the newest gacha game, and so on and so forth, if they want to give it out. Again, it depends on that front. Do you think Bell's luck skill helps gather more Exilia? It helps get more magic stones and stuff, primarily, I would say. Like better drops and stuff. I would say more so it's that than anything else. I think his luck skill helps with that. Obviously, I think Liaris Freeze is what helps him out with the more EXP side of things and, you know, the level side of things, I would say. Whereas I think luck is more based for his, you know, his weapons and his, his drops and stuff from the enemies and stuff. I think that's what it is, personally, for Bell, in my opinion. Actually, I haven't looked at it in the last day or so. I haven't checked it yesterday, because there should be, if it has dropped, then maybe it might have dropped yesterday. Some of the information. Let me just check Gree and NeoWiz's website first. I don't think we'll get Bushiroad anytime soon, because Bushiroad likes to take their fucking time with it. I looked at their investor reports, and it literally says for the last like 5 or 6 investor reports, delayed. And I'm like, brother, do you never drop your freaking thingies on time? Your financial reports on time? Like, how, Sway? How do you not drop your financial presentation materials on time, bro? That's just ridiculous. Thank God. I was about to say no way, but that was from last time round. That was in March. So no, we still have some time. We still have some time. Okay. Was just making sure that, you know, I didn't miss out on potentially some information on that front, potentially, you know. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they just randomly drop it and I've missed out on it. That's what happened last time, and I was like, brother, come on now. It's ridiculous how they've just come out of nowhere and dropped it, and I'm like, bro, come on. You can't be doing this to me, man. You can't be doing this to me. All right, let's go. Oh, goddamn, bro. Goddamn. All right, let's see. Go this way. I wonder if there's an achievement for, I'm pretty sure there has to be an achievement for maxing out the skill map, right? I have to look through the achievements and stuff. I know majority of the achievements are just doing the story sections and stuff. And while I could do that, I want to make sure I do some more, I get all of it done before we carry on, so that, you know, we can confirm that, you know, we get the 100% the moment we finish the story in this game. So that'll be good. I think that the new Danmachi game, it'll be in 2026. I think 2025. If you're talking about the gacha game, 2025. Full End of Water and Light, I mean, based on how much they've been, you know, promoting it and stuff, I feel like it'll be this year. I don't see it being any, later than this year, early next year. It'll have to be in sometime in 2024, 2025, in my opinion. I just don't see it being anything later than that, in my opinion. The newest gacha game, potentially. What do I think about Freen? Best waifu, what can I say? Insane character. Nah, I hate her, man. Ooh, absolutely loathe her. Horrendous character. Not one of my favorites. No, definitely not one of my favorites. All right, let's go back here. There we go. Boom. Let's go. We're getting them skill points, baby. We're making that money. What type of game do I want for the new gacha game? Personally, I think a turn-based, maybe turn-based with 3D models, I think would be the best way to go. A blend of Dankro and Danmimo. That way, obviously, it's not as intensive as Dankro is, right? Well, I say as intensive of Dankro. But I think it'll be a lot less work in terms of like, obviously it's limited, more limited animations, you know, it's not as, you know, you have to do a lot of the movements and stuff, right? It's much more simple, but also at the same time it'll look pretty as well with the 3D models. Maybe go 2.5D potentially as well. I think that would be cool, going like down in Octopath Traveler style. I've been saying it, you know, I would love to see a game in that fashion, to be honest. I would love to see a game in an Octopath Traveler style, and it would fit Danmimo. I think it would, Octopath Traveler look game would fit amazing with Danmimo, in all honesty, with the dungeons, the Orario landscape and everything. I think it would be pretty cool. Yeah, you could go down the slime gacha game for that 3D model turn-based gacha game style, but a little bit more a little bit more optimized than that, what that slime game was originally. But yeah, I think turn-based 3D models, I think you'd be in a good position, basically. Something Star Rail-esque as well, you know, go down that route, basically. I think it'll be a lot better. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I think it's kind of, you know, in my opinion, just going for an action RPG game is just going to be practically impossible. I said this even when the game first was announced for Danmachi Battle Chronicle. I loved the idea initially, right? But then you think about it more, right? An action RPG game on mobile devices is just so difficult to execute, because now you've just got such a high standard in terms of the quality of gameplay and experience you get from like games like PGR, Honkai Impact 3rd, and so on and so forth, that there's just not enough depth in Danmachi Battle Chronicle comparatively. So I think it would be a lot better for them to just stick to the tried and trusted method of going for a turn-based gacha game. Yes, it's generic. Yes, it's very simple. But I think they could easily execute a fantastic game if they go down that route, in my opinion. So I think it would make a lot of sense. I think it would make a lot of sense if they did that instead. Lol, I mean, because my wife likes it. I would hope not. I'd hope not, because that would be a very concerning favorite character for people to have, in all honesty. I would like an SAO2. Or SAO integral factor, sorry. I read that as 2. I was like, what's SAO2? SAO integral factor, I think that would be not bad as well, an MMO style game, but I don't want it to be too MMO, because I personally don't want to spend an eternity on a mobile game, in all honesty. That was the biggest problem with SEO Integral Factor and some other gacha games, is that they require you to play the game for too long when you don't necessarily have the time for it, maybe, right? And I think, you know, I'd rather be able to, you know, enjoy the game, you know, play it casually, but also, you know, spend time on it when I want to, you know, evenly spread it and distribute the time. Alright, there we go. Beautiful stuff. I like how dedicated you are to uploading Danmachi content every day, even though views are lower for the work you put in those videos. I mean, I understand that, but to be honest, I'm covering a very niche series, right, at the end of the day. As much as people would like to say, like, oh no, Danmachi is extremely popular and stuff, right? It's not in the grand scheme of things. It is not a you know, big franchise in the grand scheme of things. It's a very niche series. What I want to do is just be able to share my enjoyment and joy of, you know, Danmachi content and Danmachi as a series with people on the internet. That's about it. That's literally about it. If I can grow and expand from here, and, you know, it gets bigger and bigger, and Danmachi can become bigger and bigger and bigger, great. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right for me personally. I'm not too fussy about it. Of course, if I could make this my livelihood and, you know, make big bucks from it, then no, absolutely amazing, right? But I know what to expect from this channel, and I know what to get from it in return, you know. But yeah, if I had the same dedication, I would have developed my channel. I mean, you gotta just try, man. You gotta just try. Maybe what you need to do is just stick to something you really enjoy, and also make sure you don't burn out on it. One of the biggest problems that I noticed from when I used to stream on Twitch and stuff, right, and also just generally as well, when I used to do the initial, you know, content creation things that I would do back in the day, right? One of the biggest issues I personally would always have is that I would always end up you know, stopping after a point, because I just get burnt out on, you know, XYZ thing, basically, right? Dokkan got burnt out on it, stopped playing it. Danmimo also, technically, I got burnt out on it massively as well. And then on the other side, you know, even Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. Genshin and Honkai, the biggest problem at that time was just my equipment was not good enough at the time. Because I remember when I would stream Genshin, I would struggle massively when it came to just generally my PC recording and stuff. I could not get to stream and play Genshin at the same time. At the time, my PC was very weak. So I was very late to the party. I could not capitalize on it. It's just how it is. You have to be also very intelligent on what content you're going to cover and, you know, try and do something unique as well. That's the biggest thing I would say to anybody creating content. You have to do something unique. Otherwise, you're not going to, you know, stand out in this big, you know, effectively, you know, space we're in where there's just so many different people, so many, you know, things already available online, you know, people already doing it maybe better than you, maybe worse than you, but you know, they have a fan base already, so they can kind of you know, take priority over you basically, right? It's kind of you have to be very careful on that front basically. You have a very analytical mind. What have you thought about doing long-term career-wise? Honestly, I'm just at the start of my career. In all honesty, right now, I'm literally just working as an operative in DHL right now. I do some of the transport office work as well as just generally some of the warehouse work, right? But it's just something that I got for a first job, basically, to just, you know, pay the bills as well as just get something going as well in terms of, you know, working for a multinational company and understanding how it operates and stuff, right? But in terms of my degrees and stuff, I've done engineering and I've done business administration as a master's, bachelor's being my engineering degree. I'd like to probably get something into project management, data analytics, something along those lines. I'm still not entirely certain, to be honest. It's going to be along those lines. Marketing as well, I'm very much fond of as well. Social media, SEO, stuff like that. All those sort of jazz, basically the things you'd expect to see in marketing, digital marketing more specifically. I'm all for it. I could also blend the two technically together, marketing and data analytics, right? Because at the end of the day, you can only do marketing if you know what data you have. Like, you know, you have to, you know, understand the data you have, the demographics you're working with, and so on and so forth, and then create campaigns from there. So yeah, for me, again, it just depends. Also, why is this dungeon is a lot bigger than the previous dungeons. I swear I'm lost now. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, that's the end. But I feel like I missed out on a lot of stuff along the way. I'm pretty sure I kind of ignored a lot of things along the way. This dungeon was a lot bigger for some reason. This dungeon was a lot bigger for some reason. I'm gonna go backwards and then come back, in all honesty. Let me heal up a little bit there so that we can get some HP going. Because yeah, I knew I missed out on some like KOs and stuff as well. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm kind of like skipping across a bunch of things, but I don't know where I've come from, brother. I am lost, man. Where am I? Where am I? I actually don't know where I am now. I hope, I'm hoping that this is gonna help me out massively. I mean, it does seem like we're gonna be getting a lot of skill points here because I'm honestly like, yeah, I'm kind of like just going through the dungeon again and finding the enemies I've not faced. All right, bugbear as well here. Let's go. There we go. Very nice. All right, we've beaten these guys. So let's go back now. Hopefully we can go in the direction we want to. But yeah, I'll be very honest and say I'm just at the start. I'm kind of like still a little, not necessarily lost. I'm kind of like in the process of obviously applying for roles and jobs and stuff, right? But I'm in a position where I'm still like super uncertain as to where I want to be. And obviously, you know, at this point, I'm kind of like whoever wants to take me on, I will accept it pretty much as long as it's, you know, worth it. And it makes sense, right? Logistically and everything. So yeah, just comes down to that primarily, I would say. All right. Yes, I knew I missed out on another position here. But there we go. All right, beautiful stuff. Because yeah, it doesn't help that the job market is so ass right now. It's just in a very terrible state, unfortunately, right? Where obviously there are roles, but they're because there are so many unemployed individuals as well, and of course the requirements are just weird as hell for some of these roles. In terms of experience and stuff, it's been a bit hard in all honesty, but positivity, keep a straight mind, you know, keep trying, keep improving my skills and stuff, and hopefully something will pop up, you know, something will inevitably pop up. All right, beautiful stuff. A lot of skill points there. This dungeon was big, by the way. This dungeon was massive. I was not expecting to see that many enemies, in all honesty. Even then, a lot less skill points than I was expecting, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting a little bit more skill points there, to be quite honest, but oh well. Let's just do this one. There we go. All right, sweet as. Now I'm good on that front. Feel you currently employed myself. Hey, unemployed bros. My wife supports us. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Have you ever done a Danmachi cosplay? No, I'm not a cosplayer, unfortunately. I'm not into well, I don't mind, obviously, you know, appreciating cosplay and stuff, but personally I'm not into cosplay myself, just because of, well, one, I personally feel like if you want to cosplay, you have to go the full 10,000 yards basically to make sure that the, you know, outfit is fantastic, the quality is great, and obviously you can pull off the behaviors and mannerisms of the characters. That's something that I'm personally not that great in, so I'm probably gonna say it's a no from me, to be honest, in terms of cosplaying. You farming this game reminds me of a few videos that I saw years ago about the rarest item that spawns from bosses, especially one that had a one in chance in a million. Wait, was it for this game or another game? Because brother, if it's for this game, I don't know if I want to farm 1 in a million, bruh. I'm assuming it has to be another game, something like a Diablo. That sounds like something from like Diablo or something, in all honesty. That sounds like a Diablo thing. I could be wrong though. I think it was Final Fantasy. Which one? Oh, must be 14. Must be 14. I was like, because I don't even remember if there was a item for it, but it might be 14, maybe, is my guess. Because I can't remember any other like super rare item from any of the other Final Fantasies. Because 14 is the only Final Fantasy I've probably, well, 14, and I think it's 12 or 11. I don't remember the other online one. I've not played either of the online ones. I've not played 16. I've not played 15 yet, to be honest, as well. But yeah, when did I start getting into Danmachi? I got into Danmachi back in the anime, 2015. But I think the first proper time I actually started, like, you know, following it big time and everything was when Danmachi released in 2018. I knew about Danmachi at that point, but I was not, like, fully invested into it like some others were, right, at the time. But yeah, I think Danmachi was like what, you know, got my interest really going basically in Danmachi as a franchise, to be honest. So yeah, I'd say 2018 probably. All right, let's go. Woo! Hello, Panda. Welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome. I remember that it was a very expensive item to sell in real life, so about 10. Yeah, it has to be FF14. It has to be one of the online games, surely. I would refuse to believe it being in any other game, to be honest. Because if it is farmable in terms of a normal game, people would have either coded that shit in or immediately like farmed the hell out of those games, basically the older games. I'm assuming it has to be one of the online Final Fantasies, 100%. That's my expectation on that front. No spawn? Okay, a bit odd. You stupid bitches. You stupid bitches, man. Come on, what the hell is what the hell is that, man? What the hell is that? It was a side boss, that I am sure. Got it. Just Google it. Maybe you might be able to find that news. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's not really surprising. Some collector's items in online games go for like insane money, man. I mean, you look at stuff like this, what's it called? You know, the games like what's it called? You know, counter CS:GO and stuff with the knife skins and stuff, man. It's crazy, man. It is absolutely nuts as to how insane that sort of stuff is as well. Personally, I never really got into it because skins are cool and all, but I personally don't think they're worth the amount of money that some of them sell for, in all honesty. But yeah, But yeah, I want to finish off skill map 2, so we'll do 3 more runs. I think it'll be, give or take, and then we should be good. I'm gonna also sell some of the items as well, because of course of us beating the Hellhounds, we should be in an okay position to maybe get some stuff here, maybe. But it doesn't seem like we got a lot. We got a lot more bugbear stuff. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? 1 second. What am I equipped with? The Falcon, right? I'm equipped with Falcon. Alright, let's see. Oh. Okay, that was easy. Alright, let me do this. There we go. Hey, nice. How many do I have here? 11, okay. And then I can do this. Hopefully this should one-shot them. Hopefully. I really hope so. Let me see if I can buy some stuff. Maybe some new things got added. No. No, they didn't. I kind of expected that they didn't get added, but let's see. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something along those lines. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, man, I want to try FF14, funnily enough. I know you can for free. I know there is somebody in my Discord will probably pop in and say, oh, we want to play the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy 14 for free for like up to level 70 or some shit. I mean, I can probably do that, and it's something I may do in the future, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't want to invest another like 50 years into an MMO, man. I've done my time with MMOs. RuneScape was enough for me back in the day. RuneScape was more than enough for me back in the day. Alright, I'm gonna go this way actually right now, just to see what we can get from this side. Ooh, multiple spawns there. Lol, I had found for Diablo 2 for hours and hours when I was in school. Bro, it was the same with me and the RuneScape, man. RuneScape and Farmville took over my life when I was a kid, bro. I still remember for RuneScape getting that the black sword or the mithril sword or whatever it was. I can't remember what it was called anymore. But oh my god, what an era, bro. What an era. The thing is, I've tried going back to old school RuneScape, but I don't know why. I just can't do it anymore, man. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't work for... It just doesn't hit the same, man. It just doesn't hit the same. I don't know what it is. It just does not hit the same. Oh, Miniclip as well was pretty cool as well, honestly. Flash games like Miniclip and stuff. Oh, what another great era. Yep, absolutely. Alright, let me go backwards now because I think there's going to be some spawns that I missed out on as well on the right side. So let's go get those. I just want to try and capitalize on all these spawns and stuff and get as many materials as well as just generally as well. Upgrade ice as much as possible. I mean, we only have then HP left to go, which I can do at any given time, to be honest. That's not really a problem. No spawn? There we go. I had to literally touch the edge of the map to get the spawn to go. Crazy. Alright, let's go to the next floor now. Let's go to the next floor. Hopefully we should be getting the large sword thing done now. And then once the large sword skill gets upgraded, we only have the support skill to do. And then we can move on in terms of the story. I love the idea of the skill sheet and everything in this game, man. It just makes me want to farm the game so much more. It really does make me want to keep farming the game and stuff, honestly. Such a fun gameplay gameplay loop in all honesty. Alright, there we go. Beautiful stuff. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Woo! Close, but no cigar. By the way, my wife came to watch too. She says hi, hello to them as well. Say hello to her as well. And she thinks I'm cute. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Been a minute since I've received a compliment, so I will absolutely take it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Jack Smith on Miniclip, bro. Honestly, for me, the Miniclip game that I really liked playing back in the day, I I think it was the Shark Boy Lava Girl one. There was one I think that was one that was really fun and random to play. But what else was there? There was one more game that I can't remember now, honestly. The other game that I remember playing a lot of was stick sports as well, like stick cricket and stick football and stick I think it was stick tennis as well. That was a lot of fun as well back in the day. Then there was also Club Penguin. Club Penguin as well. Ooh, what a game. What a series of games. Also, I completely forgot about this. Back in the day, Cartoon Network's website had so many games related to like some of the big franchises, like Codename Kids Next Door, and some of the other ones as well. Those games. Oh, what classics, man! What classics! I wish they were still around. I don't know if they are anymore. I don't think they will be. I'm pretty sure they've been taken down by Cartoon Network themselves. But those games, oh, what an era. What an era as well. Man, like there are some games like that, you know, I genuinely adore, man, back in the day. I used to play Dragon Ball games that you can have two users playing with each other or fighting against each other on the same PC. I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about. I remember there being an online game like that. I know which one you're talking about, yeah. Did I like the cricket one the most? I think the cricket one was the most satisfying one. It felt the most satisfying. I don't know if it was the most fun one, but it definitely felt the most satisfying one. Pick up 30,000 magic stones. We're just that goated, baby. We're just that goated. I mean, we're clearing out the achievements slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Alright, let's do this. Large sword skill, there we go. So now all we need is this. Support skill effect 3. And then we're done with skill map 2, and then all we have to do is this, which will take a lot. It's gonna be a lot of investment and time, but we'll get there. We will get there inevitably. We will be there. We will be there. So what we're gonna quickly do is we'll do 2 runs quickly back to back just to get it done and dusted with, and then we're gonna go straight into it. If you ever need a compliment, let me know. Always 100% support. No. I appreciate it already. I appreciate it already. One good compliment is enough to last me a while. It's good enough to last me a good amount of time. Thank you very much, though. Thank you so much. But yeah, I remember that. I remember a lot of those types of games as well. But there was also this as well. What's it called? I remember as a Pokemon fan as well, Poke MMO as well, or different types of Pokemon MMOs. Like there would be like so many different servers, right? I remember creating like an account on almost every single different server because I just would have a terrible start and then I would want to restart or something. So I would always like either make a new account on that same server, or I'd always just go find a new one, move on to the next one, and it would always be the same thing. But of course, by then I'd already tried, you know, figured out how to do emulation and stuff like that. So I just stuck with the classics, you know, on the emulator and stuff. Because at a point, I just ended up being more predominantly playing on the emulator and stuff. I remember impressing my friend a lot when I was a kid by getting the N64 to run on my PC and playing Pokemon Stadium. Because at the time, we were big Pokemon fans. He was, I think he was playing on the DS at the time. I didn't have a DS or Nintendo Wii, but I remember because I was only on PC, my big thing was like, oh, I can at least I can emulate, right? Bro, I still can't believe how such an early age of like 8 or 9 years old, I had learned out how to emulate games, man. I could not believe it. Like back in the day as well. This is like 2008, 2009. Like if it was like, you know, obviously nowadays, obviously I feel like you as a kid, you're more prone to find these things very easily because of just how open the internet is, obviously in this day and age, right? Obviously it can be a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, of course, no doubt about it. But I remember like back in the day, man, it was crazy. Like the funniest thing was, right, as a little bit of a funny story, right, I learned how to torrent and pirate games and movies, and I was told about a website. I think it was ISO Hunt or something. I can't remember. It was an old school. I did not know there was a map. Well, you learn something every single day. There's something you learn every single day. But let me just check. Is that the website name I saw Hunt? Was it the old one? Yeah, it was. It was there. It was one of the OG ones. Some of you guys may know about it, may not know about it. It is currently offline. I think it ended up shutting down in 2012 or 2013, unfortunately, around 3 or 4 years after I found out about it. But I remember when my mom's friends came over, and they're mainly lawyers, by the way, as well. These are lawyer friends, basically, right? One of them told me how to literally torrent shit, and I was like, brother, now that I think about it, a lawyer telling me how to basically pirate shit is crazy, bro. It was absolutely insane back in the day to think about that, in all honesty. You know, the fact that you'd have like effectively a you know, somebody who's effectively on the side of law to tell you how to effectively, you know, illegally download stuff is crazy, man. It was absolutely nuts. I could not believe it. But hey, listen. I learned a lot because of that man. I learned a lot because of that man. I had the palm of the internet in my hands at the age of effectively 10 or 11. If at that point, I think it was when I was 10 though. It was when I was 10. Because I remember, I think it was because they'd come over to watch the Formula One race. I think they'd come over to watch the British Grand Prix 2009, I think it might have been. It was either 2009 or 8. I can't remember which year it was. And yeah, I was like unbelievable. It was very crazy to me that surprisingly a lawyer just came out of nowhere and just told me how to basically pirate a game effectively, or pirate movies at the time. I think it wasn't even games, it was primarily movies. But then of course I'd also found out how to pirate games as well. Funny thing is, I used to use torrent websites to download like ROMs and stuff, when obviously nowadays you don't even need that necessarily, of course, right? My wife is a copyright lawyer. Pirating is not funny. I mean, hey, listen, it is what it is. What movies would I pirate? Just, you know, kids movies and stuff back in the day. Usually like live action movies as well, like Harry Potter and stuff. You have to remember, this was when I was more innocent. When I was a much younger innocent lad who didn't know much better, of course. So for me, it would always be just like movies that, you know, I'd probably not be able to watch in the cinema, or I've watched in the cinema, now I want to kind of like watch them afterwards, kind of thing, you know? Those types of movies, basically. I mean, I remember, I'll admit and say this, I remember pirating movies like Twilight and stuff, man. I used to buy bootleg PS2 games of a policeman. I swear down, man. I swear, all of these like authority individuals, policemen, lawyers and stuff, I swear they're the first people to tell you how to do illegal shit. I swear, man. Honestly. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I remember buying those types of games, to be honest. Or downloading those types of movies primarily back in the day. This is old school. This is very old school. Because yeah, I remember, I think the first ever movie I downloaded, what movie did I download first? Ooh, I want to say it might have been one of the Spider-Man movies. It was either one of the Spider-Man movies, or either Spider-Man or Iron Man. I think it might have been one of those two. Yeah, nowadays you don't really use torrenting for movies because you can access them online through again, dubious websites, but still websites nonetheless. I think it's good to have it on your PC as files though, in general, because of course less buffering, less lag and all that stuff. In a way, you could argue and say that you can maybe get higher quality stuff via torrenting and stuff. Movies, that is, of course, right? But yeah, I think for the most part you can get away with watching it online, to be honest. More or less, in my opinion as well. I agree. I used to pirate a certain type of movies as an innocent lad. Ah, yes, of course. Very innocent lad, it seems like you were. Because back in, it was banned in my former country of residence, if you know what I mean. No, absolutely. I understand that, yeah. I get that. I understand. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get past everybody. Nowadays, of course, if you are in one of those countries, obviously you still can obviously use a VPN as well, technically, to get around some of that sort of stuff. But still, even with a VPN, it can be very tricky and very concerning and obviously risky nonetheless. So you have to be very safe and cautious about that sort of stuff. Like, I'm not gonna lie, no offense. Obviously, 619 lives in the UAE, of course, right? But having been born in the UAE, of course, right, and no, loving the country. Don't get me wrong, I love the culture, I love the people there as well, and everything. But like, I will say this. Some of the stuff there, I feel like they could ease up on a little bit. Like, of course, like the whole Discord thing, you know, and all that sort of stuff, right? But I mean, that's what I mean. Like that sort of stuff needs to kind of be. I wish it was a little bit more lenient. I understand, obviously, the need for rules and regulations, but yes. But yeah, I just feel like they could be a little bit lenient on that front. You know, it would be nicer. Ah, what is this thing on my screen? The best game on the planet, Danmachi Infinite Combat, baby. What's up, Space Pirate Lord? And welcome back, Leon. Welcome back. Alright, let's carry on, man. Let's carry on. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm scared, Gale. Make it go away. Nah, bro. We're having fun here. We're having some big time fun here. Let me go back, actually. Did I access everything? Let me just check 1 second. I only found out about the map today, by the way. The spoiler guy's back. Are we gonna call Leon that now? Damn, bro. Feels bad, Leon. Feels bad. Alright, let's see. Let's see. But, yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Most of it is Memoria content. I mean, you tip the lines very frequently. Oh no, he keeps spoiling a lot of like season 5 content for everybody in the chat. I assume it has to be unintentionally. If it is on purpose, then he would be banned immediately, frame 1. But it is very much so unintentionally, because Leon tends to, you know, go on a bit of a spiel when it comes to obviously Danmachi questions and stuff, and he just kind of gets engrossed, which is absolutely fine. But you got to be careful on that front. And then the excuses come out. There you go. I get it. I get you are obviously dealing with that, all those sort of stuff, Leon. But you can't obviously keep sticking behind those reasons, because you're just frustrating a lot of other people again and again. Then I have a season 5 spoiler. It's coming soon. It's coming soon, baby. You true. It's so true. I do try. I know, but at a point you kind of have to be careful as fuck, because you frustrated a lot of people. Unintentionally. I know it's not your intention, but yes. This game would slap in 2010. It's one of the games of all time, I would say. What's up, Philippe? But yes, honestly, this game would not be bad back in the day, but like, again, for a game in 2018, not so much, sadly. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Game would be okay in the 90s. Nah, I think it would be alright in the thousands as well. It's not a terrible game in the grand scheme of things. I think what doesn't help is the price point as well. Because if you're looking at it objectively from a 40-pound perspective, then yeah, absolutely. I would say that this is a game that, you know, in the thousands would have been okay at $40. But even then, questionable. In this era, I think this game, at most $20. At most $20. I think $20 is a fair price for this sort of a game. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, having played it actively and stuff, right? I think this is it's actually been quite enjoyable as hell, man. It's been really, really enjoyable. Yes, does it have its flaws? Absolutely, and it can seem a little weak, of course, obviously from a graphical standpoint, UI standpoint, and a couple of other things as well. But I think it's quite good. UAE really has finally fallen off. Can't find cheap cuties anymore. Have to go to Bahrain. That's crazy. That's crazy. But touche. Damn, bro. It's not what I was expecting to read today. Oh, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wait, have I gone down this way? I don't know. No, I think I have. I think I have. Okay, let's move on to the next phase. I say next phase. Let's get out of here. All right, so that's done now. So we should be done, if I'm not mistaken. I think we are now done here. There we go. Beautiful stuff. One second. Sorry. Just having to reply to somebody really quickly. 1 second. All right, there we go. Secret Mana will also look. I mean, the thing is, I don't think that you can necessarily compare those sorts of games to this game in a way, because personally, there's a certain charm to this game where you know, the Danmachi feel kind of overrides the whole gameplay aspect. I absolutely agree. In terms of gameplay, it's kind of like meh. There's no real depth to it. It's very basic. The graphics also look very simple for the grand scheme of things. But at the end of the day, there's also certain charm to it as well. And honestly, like, I'm not even joking. Again, I'll go into more detail in my in-depth review once I'm done with the game and I 100% it and everything. For the amount I paid, the £2 I spent on this game, I'm really enjoying it. And now, you know, having played the game, I think if I'd spent £10, I'd be like, yeah, absolutely, I think it was worth it. £10 would have been fine. £15, yeah, sure. £20, I'd have been like, maybe I probably would have wanted to wait for a sale, maybe, but it still would have been enjoyable. But yeah, 25 onwards, I would have been like, I don't know, man. I'll wait for a sale, a big time sale. But yeah, that's just my personal 2 cents on it. Of course, depends person to person at the end of the day. But yeah. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna just give the HP one to Eyes as well, so it's done pretty much. Now we move on with the story. Actually, before we do that, quickly go to the market and sell some stuff. I think it's a bit of both, to be honest. I think sometimes you could argue the editors a little bit more so, but I feel like you could go either way with it. It just depends on either one, to be honest. I mean, you could probably say that early on, I would say the editors more so. More recently, I would say it's Amori kind of letting himself, not letting himself down, but like providing the more faulty sides in a way, to be honest. I'll say something about graphics when I played Tibia back in the day. Say, this game looked beautiful. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great. I'm not gonna sit here and say like it's an amazing looking game or anything. It definitely has its flaws, but I do think that it's not as bad as, you know, in the grand scheme of things there. I think the story has been great lately. No, absolutely. I think it's been great lately, but you can tell that there are some things that I feel like Amori definitely kind of falters in, that I think the editors kind of buckle up and do a good job in kind of, you know, restraining him a little bit. Some of the stuff that I've heard about, like the volumes 16 to 18 that have come out in interviews and stuff, right? I think, you know, prove that as well. And I mean, having read volume 18 as well, I can tell you that the editors have done a good job in, you know, doing handling Amori well there, in my opinion. Because there was a big set of interviews recently. I covered them on the channel actually at a point. You can go and check that as well. But I think they did a good job there, in all honesty, to stop, you know, kind of curb him as well, in all honesty. I mean, that I think is the big one that everybody knows about, the whole Line situation, basically. I think that's the big one that I'd say everybody kind of agrees on, in all honesty. Or disagrees with. I think it's a very contradictory one for a lot of people. If there's no editors, it could get back. Look at Boost Saga for DB. There were no editors. True. Is that a guitar behind you, by the way? No, that's just a fan. No, that's just a fan. It's just a fan. Well, it gets very hot during the summers in the UK, man. I need my fan. I need my fan desperately so. I want to go to the story. I want to continue with the story. Let me save the game before I continue on. I not want the game to crash. But yes. There we go. Alright, let's go. Oops, I didn't mean to do quests, but yeah. Do you think you can call a medieval fantasy medieval if they have technology that can rival tech we have today, since they use magic or... yeah, kinda still. Depends on the other parts of it. Of course, while the tech can be, you know, modernized, if the whole appearance and the setting is medieval, more old school, you know, you have your kingdoms, your monarchies, your castles, your monsters and stuff like that. But yeah, What is the worst saga from DB? Worst saga from DB? Universe 6 versus Universe 7, probably. Dragon Ball Super. Universe 6 versus Universe 7. Either that or... Yeah, no. Either that or Resurrection F. I hate Superman. Well, hate is a harsh word. No. I'm not a big fan of it, is the best way to put it. I like aspects of Super, but I think it is pretty weak in its entirety comparatively to the other series, in my opinion. Oh, I don't think it gets as hot as Mexico, but the highest we get to is around 38, 39 during the summer, which is not a lot. 30 degrees Celsius. Of course, you can convert to Fahrenheit if you use that, but the thing is, our houses and rooms, right? They're meant to keep the heat in. There's no way to dissipate the heat. It becomes a big struggle there. It becomes a very big struggle there. So, in all honesty, the rooms become very hot, like so hot. So, yeah, as a result, I kind of have to have a fan in the house, or keep the windows open, switch on the fan so that the wind will at least circulate a little bit in the room. Otherwise, it's a mare, man. It's an absolute mare. I like GT more than Super, personally. Super didn't have the first arc of GT. I mean, yeah, but I don't think that makes a big difference, in all honesty. I mean, GT didn't have the other arcs of Super. You can make an argument and say that. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Super, and I think they've been improving Super a lot recently, of course, with the manga and stuff, right? Again, we'll have to see how much of that actually translates into the anime and stuff inevitably when they do decide to bring it back, of course, right? But yeah. Alright, we're dealing with the armadillos. I think they said we have to earn 4,000 magic stones, which is a lot, but okay. Oh, calm down. Enough. 17, you mean? Super 17. I was about to say, 19 is, I'm pretty sure Android 19 didn't just pop out of nowhere. That pasty white boy didn't come out of nowhere. No, I feel you on that. I mean, I dug the concept of Super 17. They just executed it pretty bad. But that's GT in a nutshell, you could argue and say. Oh yeah, I think the DB manga will continue. I just think they want to give some time to let everybody mourn the passing, figure out how exactly do they want to do it. Do they want to give Toyotaro everything in his palms? Do they maybe want to bring in somebody else to help him out, potentially? Be it in terms of, fine-tuning the writing, how the editorials will work and stuff like that. I think it's just a lot about, like, making sure everything is in the right place for Toyotaro to continue on. Because I think Toyotaro is good enough to continue it on. I just think it just depends on exactly how, Capsule Corp and Shueisha want to handle DB, basically, from here on out, pretty much. My biggest fear is the One Piece author passing away before he ends his story. Let's not think about that. Let's not think about that. It was funny on how in Super Manga Roshi was boxing Jiren. Honestly, bro, I remember that coming out and everybody's reactions being like, motherfucker, what do you mean Roshi has Ultra Instinct? Yeah, nobody liked that ending. Nobody liked that ending. The Zamasu, the Goku Black Arc's ending. The Goku Black Arc was good at the start, and then it became worse, and worse as time went on. It was terrible. That's nice. I visited the UK once and loved my time in Edinburgh. Nice to know the houses are warm. My wife also said she wanted to keep the heat up in her bedroom. Yeah, no, Edinburgh is especially in Edinburgh's north, right? So it's in Scotland. So yeah, it'll be a little bit cooler there as well. What ending, manga or anime? Both were ass in my opinion. Is there anything else? All right, let's go. I think the anime was definitely a little bit worse though, for sure. Also, head ass Trunks and Mai. They just yeet Trunks and Mai to the to another timeline where they exist, and they're like, oh, because we don't want you to have like ourselves, meeting you. And it's like, brother, you're doing the same thing. You're sending them to another timeline to go and be with another set of Trunks and Mai. There's no difference. Just stick in this timeline. Then what's wrong with you? That was the dumbest thing I think they did, to be honest. I don't understand why they just didn't keep Trunks and Mai in the present timeline. They just said, no, you have to go to another timeline, boss man. Sorry. Not like it would be the same situation anyways. I thought that was one of the dumbest things I'd seen, moments in all honesty, because they could have easily kept Trunks in the present timeline, but okay. Who remain why? I mean, Ryu's probably the next best option in all honesty. Either Ryu or you go for potentially somebody like, Ryu or somebody like a Riveria or something, in all honesty. Mai was a favorite of mine in the original Dragon Ball. I like seeing her happy in the current stuff. I like it as well. It's a little suspect, you could say, the whole Mai Trunks thing, in a way, because of the age gap and all, technically. Even though I know, yes, she's a younger person, but yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna cap, it's still very suspect. But you know what? It is what it is. That's what they say. One second. Hold on a minute. I just got a notification for something. Magical dragon wishes and her sunken metal said equals me not caring. Fair enough. Touche. One second. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, fuck's sakes. Oh. Fuck me. Alright. Fun times, fun times, fun times. I've just become 250 pounds less rich, you could say. I need to contact my bank tomorrow or something. Fuck me. Fun times. And also the company I that went to. But okay. I'll go for Artemis to be Bell's next love. Bell likes mates too. Haruhime. But the thing is, Haruhime wouldn't have been there. You have to think about it in that perspective. Unless these characters that you guys are mentioning, they'd have to be in that position where Bell was, basically, in order to get to that point. But yeah. So I don't think that would have worked. Fuck's sakes, 1 second. Let me just send an email 1 second to these people. It's too late in the night, so it doesn't make a difference, but like I don't know why it's gone through. 1 second. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. I have to just do this real quickly. Rivera is my pick. Bell loves elves, and it would be fun to see. Yeah, I think that would be cool as well. That would be cool as well. I was gonna say Bell. Maybe it depends on the situation, on how they, came back and stuff. I think it depends on that. Tiona also would have been pretty good. I was thinking about Tiona as well, but I don't know if that would have worked. Alright, hopefully this gets fixed. Hopefully it gets fixed tomorrow. We'll see. I fucking canceled my subscription and they still charged me as well. Fuck me, man. 250 pounds just like that gone. Fantastic. Alright, let's get these. We're almost done actually, surprisingly. Not bad. I was wondering like how many more magic stones do I need, but that's not too bad. There are way too many good options, so let's say wealth. Yeah, my goat wealth. Yeah, but the middle floors incident is a little different, I feel, comparatively, in my opinion. It's a direct debit, unfortunately. It's a direct debit, so I'll have to figure out if they can just take it back immediately. I can prove that the subscription has been cancelled and stuff, and hopefully that works. Because I have the time of which I canceled the subscription as well and everything. So, yeah. I hope that if I just show that, you know, the emails that like literally my subscription got cancelled and stuff, hopefully it works. Because I know when they debit it, it's a lot harder to charge back effectively. Whereas credit card, if it was my credit card, then there would have been no issue. I would have been like immediately like, nope, that's not, I didn't get anything. Please take it back kind of thing. I don't need it. But the fact that it's a direct debit is kind of more frustrating. We'll have to wait and see. Not what I needed into the new day. Not what I needed into the new day. We'll see if it works. Hopefully it pans out well. They made the armadillos bigger than the orc. I know. Some of the armadillos were massive there. Never in my wildest dreams would I've seen Pilaf working at Capsule Corp as a respectable member of society. Honestly, that you're not wrong there. It's crazy. In the grand scheme of things, that's crazy in all honesty. The fee is also an option, but that is more interesting to see, really. Yeah, absolutely. Agree on that. Such good content. You're slowly becoming one of my favorite streamers. Are you single? That's a bit of a jump from that. I appreciate it, but yes, I am single. Yes. No, I think it's nice that they're harking back to some of the old characters for sure, like Pilaf and stuff. Absolutely. All right, let's upgrade this. There we go. Beautiful stuff. Ask if they're a woman. I don't need to ask anybody anything. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm happy single at this moment in time. Thank you very much. To be honest, I don't plan. While I would love to have a companion and get into a relationship, absolutely. For me personally, more so than anything else, I just want to kind of settle my life down more so than anything else. That's more important for me than anything else. I have no intention of getting into a relationship when my own personal life is a mess, basically. And maybe you can make an argument and say, oh, maybe a companion or a girl can, you know, fix your life for you. I have no intention of putting that on any girl. I have no intention of putting that on any girl. Like, the girl may have her own things to deal with that I may be able to help out with, and maybe she can help me out a little bit, but she can't be there to just, you know, effectively rejig my entire life around for me, you know? That's not something I want any girl to go through, basically. I have no intention of doing that. I have a big exam soon, but let's say I'm studying English at the moment. No worries, bro. I got you. I got you in English. Big is spelled B-I-G. French is spelled F-R-E-N-C-H. Dream is spelled D-R-E-A-M. Yeah, I was about to say shit. Did I say that wrong? I wonder what the fundamental Loki does, by the way. It is in the original myth. It lets Loki fly to float to the wedding. So Thor wearing him. Loki really seems to like it though, yeah. But yeah, good luck on your exam, by the way, Philippe. Good luck on your exam, Philippe. Your accent is really cool. Where is it from? I think, to me personally, at least how I would perceive it as, well, I say how I would perceive it as, what I would think is that, like, it jumps between a British/English accent to an Indian accent, and it just kind of meshes really terribly so. And then sometimes a little bit of American just comes out of nowhere from like an RKO from out of nowhere, you know, basically. It's just a weird all around accent, because my parents are from India and I've lived in India for quite some time, so my accent developed there, basically, right? Because originally I had a British accent because I studied at a British school. I've been living in the UK for the last 5 years, so of course, you know, talking to a lot of other people, you know, who live here and everything. And then I have a lot of friends who are American as well. including my best friend when I was back in school in India. He was actually American and he came from America. And then, of course, now as well, a lot of the moderators that I know, a lot of my subscribers and stuff that I've spoken to, VIP members, you could say, the people I've known for so many years and stuff, as well as I've worked with as well in the YouTube scene, The Truth, Goresh. You know, you go on to see people like Minato, Ignan, Troco, so on and so forth. They're from America. So, again, there you go. It just comes from out of nowhere, basically. The way things are, she won't listen anyway. And you're asking me to allow that behavior? Riveria support, baby. There's one page in the manga of her actually wearing it and nothing else. Yeah. Like an RKO. I mean, I couldn't think of anything else in all honesty. And I just watched the WWE. I was watching the Backlash event. So that's why that's the first thing that came to my mind, to be honest. It's not my first language, so the exams are easy. I'm more scared of math. Math still, thanks. Ah, yes. Good old math. I should specify I have an English exam as well as Polish and math exam. Math, to be honest, English is my strongest one out of the three. That's an absolute W there. What do my VIP members get? Well, my VIP members are a very specific set of people that I've known for so many years. So more or less, they basically get a special chat in my Discord where we can talk personally, and you know, we've been friends for so long, so we can, you know, hang out and watch like reactions to certain and react to certain things, like, you know, maybe the Nintendo Direct or Game Awards and stuff like that. In terms of my VIP, in terms of the members on this channel, I'm gonna be setting up something very soon, hopefully in terms of special member only videos in the near future. So maybe that can be quite exciting for some people. Oh, damage! Damage! Oh god, damage. Let me go! Fucking... Jesus Christ, bruh. What kind of bullshit is this? Oh no, I'm stuck. I am stuck. Save me! Oh, piss on it. Let me go. Alright, there we go. I need to stay away. I don't know if he'll summon Spartoy. Jesus Christ. He's kind of frustrating me, to be honest. This guy's really annoying, man. Alright, I've got my skill back up. Come on. Oh, what is he gonna do now? Oh, we broke his arm. Oh my god, he actually did. Sword soon, yeah. Oh my god, that has range on that. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty easy to avoid it, but like, it's still pretty fun, man. Uh-oh. Got him. Woo! Skill up. Oh, we skipped the animation. That's fine. Get him. Come on. We got him. Oh, we got his sword. Oh. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, we got a sword. I wasn't expecting that. Can we actually... Aisha bringing him the drop item is a good idea. Oh, wait, are we giving it to Belle? $25 from... No, I'm not... Hey, listen. Now you say that I ignored your question. I'm gonna go check it. How would Danmachi story if they were food? Oh my god. I don't know. It would become a little bit more degen, I would say, in a way. It just depends on the... Yeah, I was about to say, depends on type and depends on the direction Omori wants to go in. I mean, if you're gonna say it like that, it goes more degen, basically. I've never seen this drop sword. Where did you get this? Defeating Odeus. But this drop item is new. There's some additional drop conditions, unbelievably troublesome conditions. Alone. Volts is like, huh? You need to defeat Odeus alone to get this drop item? Or with only a few members? We don't know the condition for sure. I love this guy, man. I love him. If you sold the drop item, you would have had more money to repair your weapon. Someone's wrong. That's... Do you know him? He was the one from the Minotaur escape. Oh, this is after he went bind down. Allow him to sleep on your lap. Oh my god. I forgot about this. There we go. He's wounded. 1 wound, 2, 3, even on the face. You're white. You're so white. Hey, yo. Is being racist? Question mark? I remember his name is Bell. While touching him, I feel like my heart is clear. You've been really been working hard. Are we similar? Am I hallucinating? That's a bit rude. You're not? I love Ice's pouting face. What do I do in this situation? That's right. He's gonna run. He rolls out of the scene. Why does he always run away? Hey, chapter 4 complete, baby. Let's go. Level 6. Come on now. There we go. And a big stats boost as well. That's gonna be good fun. Alright, let's save this data. Alright, there we go. Beautiful stuff. Go to next chapter. Bell, chapter 5, Lily Ruka Arde. I ran away again. I'm so dumb. Why are you being so noisy at this moment? It was a nightmare. Is there something wrong with it? This is a grimoire? It's truly a magic book. Somebody forgot it? Oh god. No blank. All the pages are blank. It's done. He's done. As much as a top grade piece of equipment from the Hephaestus family, or maybe even more. He's done. She's done. He's done. He's done. Both of them are done. I love how serious acting, as if she didn't recommend it at all. I was about to say. Is it not gonna work? You're very cute, but it's not. You read it, so there's nothing we can do now. I love Mia's like, shut the fuck up and move on. Say say nothing else. Boy, if you say something else, you're done. You're done. Alright, let's see now. Where are we at in terms of this? Yeah, the anime did a good job with the scene, in all honesty. You're not wrong there. Absolutely. Absolutely, you're not wrong there. Okay. Let's see. First and foremost, I want to quickly go to this place, and see. Okay, we got money. We got some money. The question is, let's buy. As I was saying, we buy. We here to make money. We'll make more money anyway, so it's fine. Still, do I have anything left over from last time? I do. Alright, let me just sell some stuff then. Is Dancro sunsetting? Is it? Not that I know of. Unless they made an announcement. Bro, if they made an announcement right now while I'm live, I'll be pissed. It'll be very funny. But no, I don't see any news or anything. So I'm pretty sure they're not. It would be very funny if I made that video and then it just, they actually did it. They're like, ah, shit, this guy hates our game now. Fuck me. It's game over, man. Shut him down. Shut him down. It's not that I hate Dan Crow, but I have to be real about it. No. The Discord, we had a discussion there. We had a discussion there and that's it. I don't think there was like a official discussion. People are just estimating and guessing when it's happening. I wouldn't say that there's an exact date or anything. Don't worry on that front. Oh my god, another silverback, brother in Christ. How many silverbacks do you guys fucking need me to beat up? Oh, we can choose this one. Okay. Alright, let's beat the silverback. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Answering Loki would be a menace to get them. I agree. I get the feeling she gets some on the regular. With the house. I ain't the cap, man. Why does this music sound like Oh, stop it. I don't remember how I beat this guy last time. This music, I'm not gonna lie, the first second I heard this music, I thought it was what's it called? Xenoblade. I generally thought it was Xenoblade music initially. Hey yo, chill chow. I need to remember how to do still. Hey yo, chill. Get him out of here. Okay, no worries. No. I wouldn't worry too much. I will make a video if it is going to sunset. If it'll sunset, there will be a big thing that will happen, in all honesty. It'll be a big thing that'll happen. So it'll be much more noticeable. So don't worry. Alright, there we go. That was a pretty easy fight though, to be honest. So let's go move on to here. Alright, Lily, Ruka, Arde again, and now we go in. We'll do floors 8 to 9 again afterwards as well, because remember, now we can grind a little bit more as well, but yeah. Drinking stream for EOS? Probably, actually. Honestly, when it does the EOS, we'll probably be live for a while. Alright, there we go. We're dealing some good damage here, I will admit. We're dealing some good damage here. Alright, let's see. Is there any more spawns? Do I have to go backwards, maybe? There's no time limit here, so I can probably play around a little bit and see if there's maybe some more spawns here. It doesn't seem like it, so I'll just continue forward, maybe. I'll just continue forward and see. I will say Belt's dash is a little worse than Ice's, I feel. I mean, which makes sense, of course, considering the level difference and all, but like, still. Just opened Dancro for the first time today and I get the You Are Well scene card. Ooh. I mean, it's a scene card. I wouldn't necessarily, it's an insane scene card, but yeah. What do I think Dancro's biggest flaws are? The gameplay loop and also the character releases. I think while they have a good thing, going on with like the outfits they release and stuff like that, it's pretty unique for the most part. But like, I feel like they could do a little bit better there. Oh, the cutscene. Okay. The new character thingy. Okay, got it. I was wondering like, oh, you got a UR scene card? No. Got it. Events lasting too long, yeah. I mean, the events were lasting previously they were only lasting 3 weeks long, so this one being 5 weeks was very surprising to me, to be honest. I didn't even know it was 5 weeks until somebody mentioned it to me. I was like, oh, okay, damn. That's a little bit much, but okay. But yeah, I think events lasting too long, units not being just hype enough for people to consider summoning for. The value of units and just generally the value of things in the game feel a little bit off as well. That doesn't help either. Yeah, it's all a majority of these things, I feel. Gives me time to do the paid pulls. I don't mind. Yeah, that's fair as well. That's fair. Two events were lasting 5 weeks. It's only this one that's lasted 5 weeks. Which was the other event? I don't remember the other event that was 5 weeks long. Unless we're talking about the anniversary event. The anniversary event being 5 weeks long is fine. I think the anniversary being that long is okay. It's just that this Hostess was 5 weeks? Hostess was not 5 weeks. Hostess was 3 weeks, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Hostess was 3 weeks. I could be wrong though. Just 1 second. I'm gonna log into one of my things here as well. Let me just see. 1 second. I'll come back to this later on. It was extended. Oh, it was 4 weeks because of the maintenance. Ah, yeah. Sorry, my bad. I forgot. It was 4 because of the maintenance. But we can't count that because it had to be extended because of that. I wouldn't necessarily count it because of that. But I get it. Fair enough. Touche. I was like wondering, like, wait, what? How did that work? I have to upgrade so much on Bell, bro. I did a lot of upgrades on for these two things, and then I've not done anything since then. So we got a lot to upgrade for Bell. So let's do that. I understand why people complain, because a day-long maintenance didn't necessarily need a whole extended week. I think 1 extra day would have been more than fine, but I also understand why they did it, because obviously it makes more sense for them to have, you know, basically extended it by a whole week, just so that one, it gives more people more time to farm, and also the second thing is as well is it doesn't upset the scheduled dates and stuff. I think that they have problems adding new things to the game. No, I agree. I mean, again, I think that this is something they've been open about and said it. They said it in the director's letter. They're struggling to add things because they keep encountering problems with the game in itself, with the memory capacity, the load, the server load, or whatever it is. It just ends up becoming a problem in some way, shape, or form. To be fair, it was a half-annie story, so I wouldn't necessarily put everything on it like it's a big problem, because it's only a half-annie story. I think the actual anniversary story will be a more telling thing. But I definitely agree with you. It is generally they are a little bit weaker. But again, I've spoken about why that's the case. I mean, we can't really change the fact that it is the case because of Amori not being a thing, but yeah. And the PvP aspect gets way more boring for me. No, absolutely agree with that. It's almost like making a game compatible with multiple gaming platforms won't be so easy to just make it in a few weeks' time. Genshin does it, and they are fine. Again, I know I'm comparing a big company versus a small company like Aiming Inc., but you know, it's not impossible. I do think that you can still do it very easily. It's just that I think the problem is you just don't have the right people there. I think it's just down to that. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure that if they were given the time and, you know, they were allowed the ability to, you know, showcase their repertoire in enough time and stuff, I think they need to just, but that's the thing, they don't have the time. This game isn't just working out for them, so why not give them another project and bring on new people or something instead? But to be fair, they are spending time, but they're also making mistakes even when they're trying to correct stuff, right? That's the problem. It's frustrating when, you know, I understand that. I mean, I'm the first person to say, you know, they're trying something at least. You know, the director's letter was them showing that they're trying to do something. It doesn't change the fact that every time they try and do something, something or another goes wrong. And it's unfortunately that is just how it is. And the fact that it's taking so long to get updates actually happening, and sometimes even updates getting delayed, it just becomes a mess in that sense. They're pulling up Bethesda. Basically, we actually funnily referenced it a couple of days ago on another stream, funnily enough. The PvP is fun when it's very hard. The PvP can be fun when it's just chaos, but even then it's like not everybody enjoys that either, to be honest, you know. Not everybody is a fan of that either, so it becomes a bit tricky in that sense, you know. It becomes very tricky in that sense to find a right balance between the two. There we go. Where are we going? What is this map layout, man? Oh my god, okay, it's a pretty big match. I mean, misinformation is always going to be present because a lot of people have different perspectives about certain things, and then when they get this headcanon in their head, they just stick with it. I mean, I don't know if you've been, if any of you guys, oh, obviously I know Space Pirate Lord, you've said you're not on Twitter, but you should see the stuff I've in regards to Honkai Star Rail on Twitter. It's been absolutely insane. The thing is, headcanons are always going to lead to misinformation, and it's unfortunate because I do think that it ends up becoming a big problem, in all honesty. Because your headcanon doesn't necessarily mean that something is, you know, right, you know. I know. That is pretty, something I've seen as well, regularly. It's just how it is. It's just how it is, sadly. I need to use the map a little bit more, man. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah. What about your magic? What about my magic? I have no magic. Oh, you mean in game? Oh, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the magic in this game, I will admit. I mean, so far I've been using Bell and Ice's magic a little bit here and there, but nah, I don't like either ones, to be honest. I'm not a big fan. Damn, I didn't realize I wasn't getting that many skill points, to be honest, from these lower levels. I'll do one more run and then we'll probably stop for today. I think for today we'll stop and we'll carry on later on. Definitely want to play more. I think we'll be doing a little bit of a longer stream soonish. I think we'll probably do Dancro and then we'll jump on to this later on. But yeah, I mean, unfortunately we couldn't do much on the 12-hour stream because we ended up getting distracted by, well, me drinking. And also on top of that, we also had Shiro putting up a bit of a bombshell regarding the developers and stuff as well, right? For Dancro, so we spent a lot of time there doing some Danmachi stuff as well. But yeah. In Dancro, range or close range? From what everybody has said and from the little testing I've done, it seems like range is the better way to go. So you have to use your Artemis and stuff. I think the main problem is we learned the most about the gods in SO, which, yeah, I agree. SO is basically an expansion on what we know about in the main series. So you kind of have to read Sword Art Online if you want to get a better understanding of everything, basically. It basically gives you a bit better, more insight on everything, basically. Valentine's Ryu, I use her. Yeah, that's fine. I think Ryu has good enough range as well. Somebody made Danmimo looking volume 19 CD drama translation. Does anybody have saved? What? Somebody made Danmimo looking. What do you wait? What do you mean by that? Like, did somebody? Are you asking that somebody from the Danmimo community made the Volume 19 CD translation, or like what? There was somebody who actually had everything up on YouTube, but like that got copyright claimed. So fun times. I mean, I still have my video covering it as well, if you want to check that out, where I go over, pretty much all the information and stuff. I don't know if I have all the full translations in it or anything, but yeah, you can check that out. I think that'll help you a little bit. I think I need to check my, I need to check my video again on the Volume 19 drama CD, actually. Because I remember, I don't remember, did I have like all the information on there or not? 1 second. Okay, alright. Volume 19 drama CD. Yeah, Belle travels to the past and meets Elise. What a thing. Yeah, somebody has it on the Reddit. If you check out my video, it literally has, the Reddit has the summary. The entire summary. And has the whole story, basically. It literally has the entire story. So you can go and check it out. There you go. Do you think SO will have another animation, other adaptation after season 5? I hope so. Because they ain't got more content after season 5. All they've got is Danmimo and SO. So they kind of have to go for SO, or they go Danmimo's thingies. Oh, come on. Ah, she's not imperfect. She's not imperfect. But yeah, if that's what you're looking for, Philippe, then yeah, just go check out my video. The description has a link to the summary, basically. I'm saying as per God's standards, Gail, hey, don't care about God's standards. My standards care. She's fine. She's fine. Alright, let's carry on here. Come on. Also, my HP is low. Damn. Alright, let's see. Final area, baby. Final area. But yeah, this area, I don't know, man. We're not getting as many skill points, it feels like. I don't think there's enough spawns here. And I'm not getting enough skill points, I feel. Not hating on our favorite Forge Goddess. Yeah, I bet best be not seeing any hating. I still remember, like, when I was part of Tech Fam, right? We had a voting. We had a voting for this as well. They could do an OGN. Please, no. Let's not do that. No. We've done that enough in the yesteryears of anime. We don't need that anymore. We don't need any more original endings. Just stick with the ending and just wait patiently. It looked like a Danmio story, but it got copyright claimed. Yeah. It got copyright claimed, sadly. I was very confused by the way you described it, so that's my bad. But yeah, it got copyright claimed, sadly. New movie, maybe. I think they could easily do Ada's Vesta as a 2-part movie, as a sequel to Arrow of Orion, and do a movie. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's check out the Familia and get the upgrades done, but yeah. I kind of forgot what I was gonna say as well now. Shit. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something, but I completely forgot. Let me upgrade all of these things, basically, by 100. Is there anything else I can upgrade? No, not that I can tell. Okay. Got a lot of upgraded, but yeah. A stray record and I get an anime. I would like that. I wouldn't mind that at all. I really wouldn't mind that at all. I'd be down for that. I'd be more than down for that. I think that could also work well. Let me just sell these things, and then we will see if we can maybe buy some stuff. I'm gonna save the silverback tusk right now. I'm not gonna sell it at the moment. I don't know what that will do for us, but we'll save it because I don't want to waste it. Let me see if I can sell some other potions or something that I have, maybe. Like, yeah, these cure poisons can go. We don't need him. We don't need him. The rest can stay because they don't cost much, or they don't go for much. Woo! We got some new weapons. We got some new weapons. We got some new armors. Let's go. Even though it's technically not, I don't need this armor because the Pionkichi Mark II is better. I think we'll just buy some of the other stuff in the meantime. So 14,000, yep. No, don't equip it. 10,000, let's equip that. There we go. Now we have to wait until we farm a little bit more. So yeah, we'll do that later on. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up there for today. Of course, they could expand a little in Astray Record for the anime if they choose to. They've got a lot of content for Astray Record anyway, so I think they'll be okay. It's just about mainly, you know, actually just nailing the adaptation more so than anything else, to be honest. But yes, thank you guys all so much for watching the live stream. Appreciate all of you for tuning in. We will be back on Monday, I should say Monday, for some more Danmachi, most likely Battle Chronicle, maybe some Infinite Combat. We will see. Appreciate all of y'all for tuning in once again. As always, I will see you guys in the next one. They did a good job with Rudra, by the way. Absolutely agree with you on that one. But yeah, we'll be back in a bit, and yeah, I'll see you guys then. Take it easy, everybody. Have yourselves a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.